All right, it is time for pre-market prep at the close.
Three consecutive highs, opened, matched yesterday's low, and then once it took out there, that's all the breakout momentum traders needed.
Good afternoon, everybody. How's your day going? Welcome to pre-market prep at the close. I'm Spencer. There's Joel. And Mitch is right in the chat. We do have a lot to talk about. Plus, it's Friday. I mean, it's Friday, and we're all in a good, maybe not we're all. I'm in a good mood. Joel, are you in a good mood?
I'm always in a good mood.
Okay. All right.
Spencer, you're right back in it.
I know. I'm back in the race. I thought for sure I was going to owe Joel $100. And nope, I'm back in it now. Let's see those charts. There.
You were on the ropes. You were like, it was, and then the ding, 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 and then you were saved by the bell. You were saved by the bell, folks. What a session for the first day of the quarter. I mean, first day of the quarter doesn't make a quarter, but when you take out a double bottom. I don't want to talk about the pre-market action because that was crazy. You take out the double bottom at the 93 level, you go to 77, you're thinking, okay, baby, come to Papa. This is it. And they turn this market around. They get it green. They got it green on the day by a lot. And this is going to drive me crazy all weekend because my quarterly number in the SPOOs is 43.50. And we're right here. So I guess you got to say we're holding here and we're going to go back up to new all-time highs. Did I have a number high enough? Nope. I had 43.50 is the top number on my sheet. So forget about that 65.75 high. Great recovery. The money manager's putting that money to work on the dip. Buy the dip. Here, did I put this on the chart here? This is for my quarterly wrap. Buy the dip, going to work again. And sure. All right. It is crude up 59 cents, 75.62. Gold up $1.20, 17.58.20. Silver in the red by 49 cents at 22.54. Bitcoin up almost $4,700 at 48,270. And Ethereum up 312.50 at 33.18. No, I'm not going golfing in between videos. I just wear. This is my Michigan. Don't you guys notice that you guys are not very astute. I always wear a Michigan shirt on Fridays.
But it's so true. It's very hard to tell because you got like a stripe pattern and it's all trippy.
It's a two-stripe. But this is my. Even though I put this on at like 10 after 6 this morning after I got out of the pool. This is my lightweight. Kind of got it's set. What's the temperature out? It's 75 degrees. I'm in shorts well, you can't see my shorts, but this is my lightweight shirt. And because it's still summer here in Michigan. But Spencer, what do you want to come? Do you want to talk about Mitch stuffing Dennis on a lunch bet on one day? In one day,
I want. Yeah, I mean, Mitch, very nice. I want to think about what Dennis said something this morning that I keyed in on, which was I think he said when Merck was around $81, I think it was around 81, 81 and a half. Dennis said he wouldn't chase Merck up here. Right when he said that, I thought, I would buy Dennis's Merck right here in a heartbeat. Well, I would have gotten an extra couple of dollars for my troubles, but really not much, because even though you can say, Merck never really took any heat today, it's not like it did what Merck does, which is it went up like a little bit, right? Like I don't know where you opened that, Joel, but from the open we've outside of that one.
You want to know what's really interesting? From the open, and from where we were talking about on the show, it's about exactly where it is.
I mean,
because remember I was talking about the 82 high, and then, if it took that out, who knows where it was going to go? Well, it took out the 82 high, went to 84.34. Wowzer. I mean, what was this monthly high? This monthly high going back a long time let's see. This monthly high was 83.70. This is my perspective on Merck.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think that the big boys and I think there's just a lot of liquidation. I mean, you're getting long here at 81, 82. You know, good. I hope it goes to 90 for you. I just think that you sit on something and it's dead money. You had the COVID low. This has basically been dead money. So is it
I,
breaking
I,
out?
I don't know if I would
Consistent?
call it dead money because on a total return basis, you get 20, 30 years of dividends, right? So it's
Yeah.
not dead money, but it is the definition of value, stodgy, not fun stock. That's like you look that up in the dictionary, and Merck is right there.
Yeah. I mean, and then I kind of look at this and I know Dennis, oh, I'm not selling. I don't want to pay the taxes. I can't believe he didn't sell when this thing went back to 450 on the Biogen. I mean, these stocks, sure, maybe it's going to play catch up. I just don't know. I mean, it's great for society what it did. Pfizer had its run. Pfizer, these are big companies. I think
Yeah.
it's the headline. I mean, will Merck fill the gap someday? Maybe. I don't know when. I'm not betting on it to fill the gap. But what you're going to see, let's look right instead of left. You're going to have some inside days here. You're going to undercut the low a little bit. You're
Okay.
going to rally back in.
Fair.
And I don't know.
That
If
that
I,
all that all sounds fair, Joel. That all sounds fair.
yeah, okay.
Let me just say this though. There is another catalyst here. What we got this morning is only part one. We need the other shoe to drop, and that is everything today means nothing if the FDA does not grant emergency use authorization. If and when we get emergency use from the FDA, then people can actually take this pill. Then Merck actually can fulfill the orders it has from the U.S. government and probably elsewhere, and that's the other shoe to drop. So if and when we get that headline, maybe there's a little bit
Yeah.
more premium to be had here. I would just caution you there.
Yeah, I mean, if you're like I said, I think it's a great. I think I'd have to say, I mean, if there's institutions that are loading up here at 81 and a half, 82, then where the hell you been for the past year? I mean, this thing has been trading between 70 and 80. So standard deviation off the charts, big move, great for society. That 84.34 handle, or that high, man, oh man. I mean, that's a good level. It takes that out. Sure, go to the next level. But it's so funny because when we were talking about it this morning, it's trading almost in the exact same levels. So interesting. It's good. We've been talking about Merck's been dead money. Now it's back in focus.
Yeah, and then if you go to the other ones we talked about this morning, off the Merck news, Moderna and BioNTech, and even Pfizer. How's Pfizer?
Pfizer bounced.
Same
Yeah.
thing. They all bounced. They all bounced. Now the challenge is, in hindsight, you could say, oh yeah, you buy the dip. It's harder to know in the moment because they all went down off the open. But Dennis says it all the time, right? You're buying dips, you're selling rips. Buying the dip worked today in Pfizer, BioNTech, and Moderna.
Yeah. For the Moderna and the BNTX, I mean, it all depends what your cost basis is. But if you would, if last night, you were talking to your broker and you say, what would be the worst possible news for us? Why would we want to get out of the stock? I'd say, well, someone creates a pill, maybe Merck or somebody that's working on that. And then, that would be big competition. And then boom, you got it. So I wouldn't, I'd be long Merck on the gap up as opposed to being long these stocks on the gap down. Because now you have a whole new set of bag holders, right? You got your first set of bag holders here, right? And they kind of got bailed out. Oh, we're almost back at 400. And then you went down again. You created a whole new set of bag holders. And then here, everyone knew 350 was going to hold, right? 345, 350. So now you got your third set of bag holders, and I just think you got overhead supply in here. These are tough stocks. I never thought they would have went to almost 500. But you guys just got to value. Like if you're long at 350 now, what's going to be? So you're going to wait for this drug not to get emergency approval. It's not going to pop back up to 350. You know why? Because you got all these people. Well, all these people are stuck here. So they're hoping this is BNTX, so they're hoping to get out at 300. Just a lot of different dynamics here. And that's as hard as it is with these stocks, man, you got to sell them when they're going up because when they turn, they turn. And on days like this, Dennis ate, he just happened to be long Moderna. He also been long BNTX. I didn't even want to say, like, were you hedged? Because obviously he wasn't. He ate a $30 loss in Moderna. I don't know what his loss is in Regeneron and these other things, but man, news can work for you. It can work against you, and when it works against you, you just got to kind of clean the slate and move on.
That's it. And I don't know if you saw some of the reopening stocks today, Joel, but like stock like TripAdvisor, for example, right? We've been in a huge downtrend, up 9% today. What else did I see? Marriott, right? Up almost 6% today. Right?
Is that almost a new all-time high? What about Airbnb? I mean,
yeah, it's up 2%. Yeah, it's okay.
Is this a November 7th moment?
No. It's a good question to ask, but I don't think so. I don't think this is not as a big a deal as getting a vaccine. But UAL is having a great day, up 7.2%. Right, American up almost 6%. Right, JetBlue 7. Great day as we thought. This is not a case where selling the rip would have worked. So
no, I mean, and we talked about it, and if you with these kind of things or these kind of trades, the opens are important. And you could have got chopped up using the open in Merck today, but this saying, okay, it had the close 2052, open 21. It almost filled the gap. You almost got a chance to buy it at the previous day's high, and a lower risk trade. I don't know how much you want to, we're willing to risk on it, but that's why by watching pre-market prep that you get the insights into these kind of trades, what the catalysts for today, and potentially how to trade them. You got to pull the trigger on your own, but hey, this was a reopening stock kind of day.
Yep, that it was. Going through the list here, what else did we talk about this morning? We talked about the Zoom 5.9 deal. Yeah, I mean, I was wondering a little bit why why Zoom was trading higher, why 5.9 was trading so far below its takeover price. The price it was where the deal was announced back in July. So 5.9 is still below that price. It was at 180 something, I think, back when that. So we're at 166 now.
I really don't have a great grasp on these stocks.
Yeah.
I see the monthly support there. So that's the trend. The trend's been up. It's holding, it's just hanging out. So I think as long as it stays above that 151, 152, I know that's a long ways from here. But just they should have taken that offer. As far I wouldn't have been if I was a shareholder there, I'd be like, take it. But I don't know. I mean, Zoom, this is also, a relief rally that they're not spending the money. Zoom needs something. They need something to get it over 280. And until it gets over 280, I still think the path of least resistance is lower. Got a little profit taking coming in here, Spencer. We're back with 15 handles off the high. I'll tell you, if we go all the way back to unchanged, man, I just may hang it up and take next week off.
Hey, you saw a ride today, didn't you? I know you did.
Yeah, we talked about it. Mitch stuffed Dennis. I'm starting to like that Mitch guy.
Yeah. I mean, no resistance at the open. Nothing.
Well, yeah, but look at it though, Spencer. Look at it from a daily perspective.
Well, you sure? I'm not.
I mean, it didn't. I mean, we said, what did we say this morning, folks? Is anybody listening? I said, if this is for real, they're going to take out 9. Look at that. Poked his head up against 9 yesterday, 893. Boom. And 899 here. Boom. 8903 here. And what's in like stocks like this, if you and when I was a little bit more active of a day trader, I would do these kind of things. But put your offer out there at 9 or 895. You know, if you're not getting lifted, right? Let's say you have a large position, put a little bit out there. If they're not nibbling on your offer, then it ain't going up. And the seller stepped ahead of the previous day's high, not by much, 12 cents. And you got to be. I can't wait to get Marcus back on the show because I have no idea how to trade this stuff.
I think you probably don't, but trade it. But that's just me. This company, gosh, you know who I feel for really in all this is I feel for the people of Lordstown that were sold. A company that was going to bring jobs to the area, and frankly has not delivered on that. There's a couple more automakers I want to bring to everyone's attention. GM and Tesla for a couple of reasons. GM, they had their deliveries out today, but I'm more interested in GM because we have an upcoming catalyst next Wednesday. They're having it's during the day. It's at like 1:00. They're having a 3 or 4 hour like roadmap event, basically, where they're probably going to do something similar to what Ford did, is just outline their EV strategy and talk all about their EV plans for the next 10, 20 years. Ford just had that a couple of days ago, and they announced, that investment in those plants in Kentucky and Tennessee. I would imagine GM will do something similar. So that's Wednesday. I'm watching GM for, and then Thursday after the close at I think 5:30 Eastern time is Tesla's annual shareholder meeting. So watching Tesla and GM ahead of what I think could be some catalysts next week.
Oh, well, Elon never said, well, he does say stuff bad, but who knows how the markets react. People, as of right now, as we speak here, there's step down sellers here. They were hoping to get 800. They didn't. And you've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lower highs in a row. Oh, no, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4 lower highs in a row. To me, that's people pressing to get out. So, if you think I'm crazy, you're probably right. I just don't think this is like blasting over 800 and going to 850. I think, the more it looks, you're settling, not a horrible week for the market, but you made a new low for the week. You did get a bounce. It had a big move. I don't know what they're going to say at this investor meeting here, but a string of 4 lower highs is not a good trend. And I hope Bill Big D didn't hold on to the puts he sold too long.
George Gotch is asking who's building all these plants for all these new EV manufacturers. The companies are, I guess, Georgia. I mean, they're paying for it. Hey, let's do some ticker time here. We got 10 minutes left. Joel's getting a phone call.
You know who it is? It's Dustin.
Oh,
Dustin's calling me.
Dustin has some grammar questions for you, Joel. Dustin doesn't know what you were trying to write, probably. Hey, drop your tickers in the chat. We'll take a look. Hey, RAG is back. Welcome back, RAG. Missed you for a little while there. RAG is asking about Fastly. I haven't looked at Fastly for a little while. How was it doing?
Fastly. Let's see.
If you'd asked me to guess where it was, I would not have guessed $40. I would have thought maybe I would have guessed like, I don't know, it's like 70. I do not keep track of this stock. 80.
Kind of dead money.
Yeah.
Kind of dead money, isn't it? I would say that, put your radar on because, you basically got 3 matching range days within a pretty tight range. So I just hawk 39 to 41 here. Those are your last 3 highs. Those are, 39.40. Matching highs, matching lows. Who's going to win? This one, I'd play over 41 long and maybe play over. I don't know how excited I get excited shorting this through 39.50 because it looks like these buyers stepped up here from 39, just real patient. So it's quiet. Catalyst, I don't know what it is, but quiet, matching ranges. See what happens between 39 and wow, ranges have really come in on this one. So there's obviously an overreaction here. Got a little giddy, filled the gap, and just winding up. I wish I could tell you which way it was going to go.
Looking for some stocks that we don't talk about that with interesting charts. Man, Baba goes down every day. I don't know what else there is to say about
Yeah,
it.
that is put it pretty like it goes up. The market
Okay,
goes
all right.
down,
Here's one from Kushal. Unilever, UL.
Unilever.
There must be in inflation. I guess supply chain. The supply chain problems over counteract the inflation. I guess maybe. I don't know. Because can't Unilever just like pass along all their costs?
What's the symbol?
UL.
Oh, that's what I thought I put in there. Oh, I put IL.
Can they just pass off all the cost to the consumer for everything?
Well, it bounced. It's bounced off this, 3 times off the same level, back up near the highs of the session, matching last month's low. I mean, there's support there at 54. Just like to see it get above 55. But to me, not super interesting.
Yeah.
It gets up above and holds 55. You like it, breaks down below 54. You got another move lower on your hands, perhaps as low as 52.38.
All right, Kushal, you must like your dividends or something. I don't know because this is a pretty boring stock. There's a few others in here. Yeah, maybe not. Okay. What about someone put my name in all caps here? Why do they do that? IEP, Icon Enterprise
Enterprises? You gotta be kidding me.
Wait, it's up
okay.
It's up
IEP.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Oh man. Give me a number. I'm gonna go. It has to be within $5 of 63.
You're not far off.
Survey says.
Wait, I'm on the wrong chart.
No, I'm wrong.
I was on the wrong chart.
That's just hanging out near the low. Poor Carl. He can't catch a break on anything. Great support at 50, Carl. If that's Carl asking, Carl, he must not be doing great. He must, because he is not on fighting on TV with anybody or doing anything.
Joel, he's an old man. Give the guy a break.
Great support at 50.
He's like 90 years old or something.
Okay.
Whatever. Okay.
Great support at 50. Major resistance at 52. What's the net asset value? I wonder if it's near its. Oh, what a horrible performer! I mean, this stock is just. This is just a pig. It hasn't done anything. It bounced off the low. It got back over the chin. Now here you are in the greatest bull market of all time, and you're above your March low because that was an aberration. But I don't know. Unless Carl's got something kicking up. Wow, Disney up 7 sticks, huh? You must be happy, Spencer.
Try not to look, honestly. Hey, someone just mentioned Snapchat. I've been thinking a lot about Snapchat lately because probably once per day, they will sucker me in to opening the app. I'll get a notification or something, and I get suckered into it, and I'm on the app for like, I don't know, 10 seconds, and then I'm done. But they're really good at sucking me into getting on Snapchat. I'm very good at getting myself away from Snapchat, but I do get suckered probably once per day.
Long-term major support at 70. I think you're an important point here. You got to keep an eye on $76. Not the high for the week, but 76.09 was your high on Wednesday. 75.89 the high today. Currently trading up on the session. There's a seller at 76. You got to get that seller out of there. And I don't know if you're going to make a leap up to 79.41. This thing just made a new all-time high. What was that, last week? Yeah.
Yeah.
This is tough because it's come down. You're thinking, oh, this is going to fill the gap. It's going to fill the gap, and it's like, no, it rips higher on you. So right now, focus number 76, Snapchat.
Okay, we can look at Riot. I don't know what there is to say about Riot because it Bitcoin is up 11% today. 10 or the futures are 10%, and Riot's up 1%. So
A horrible relative
so
performance. I mean, yeah.
that's pretty brutal. If you own a Bitcoin miner to get Bitcoin exposure, then I think you maybe should reconsider that.
I said that this morning. Dennis argued with me.
No, I agree with you. I agree. I've always agreed with you on that.
Yeah. 357, 3 minutes left in the period. Going to be a good day for the market, up 1.2%. Can I close right on that? Can you imagine that closing right at my quarterly number? 43.50. But I mean, good day. We recovered. We undercut the low from last week. But I tell you, I mean, look at this cash chart. I mean, you want to think that we're caving in here. But as of right now, by the dip working again, this monthly candle, this was actually a down month too. It shows a green candle, but I believe um, hmm, no, ooh, boy, I need to adjust my article. Oh no, July was down just a tad, but August was up. So, I mean, you got your support in the market here, and it's holding. It's going to be interesting week next week. Uh, any other symbols we want to cover before the
Well,
close?
there was a question. What happened to INMD today? I'll tell you exactly what happened. I went to my Benzinga Pro. You can see here a headline from September 17th, 2 weeks ago. 2-for-1 stock split effective when? Today, October 1st, 2021. So it's a 2-for-1 stock split. That's all that happened. So your value of your investment did not change. You just have more shares.
Yeah, those things are. What's the symbol on it?
INMD, Indigo Nancy Mary Delta.
Indigo, Mary. I don't
No,
know what's it.
Nancy May Mary NM.
I mean, the numbers are still the same, right?
The
After
numbers,
the
yes, the
split.
numbers are all still the same. It's just a stock split. So
Yeah, God, I have nothing about it. I just keep and high. Oh, made the high for the week on the run up into the split. Nice day. On the rebound. Wow, this is a wild stock. I mean, you want to see you get to 83.99 and close above 83.99. What also is interesting, 3 closes in the 79 handle. Wow, we just were in 79. So some major consolidation going on in the 79 handle. Looks a little tired to me, but big range off the split. Oh wow, Spencer, they're whacking this into the close here. Taking some profits. Who knows what Monday's going to hold for us? But
whack is a strong word, but we
well,
are.
it just dropped 10 points. I mean,
Yeah, we're off the high. We're off the high of the day. There's our bell.
and now we just came back up 10 points. Good call, Spencer. Buying the dip once again. So, all right, everyone, have a great weekend. Back with you guys on Monday.
Yes, have a great weekend. Money Mitch is going live right now. Please remember all the information from our show meant to be used as informational purposes, not for investing or trading advice. Hit that like button. I'm not going to get off the stream actually until we get over a certain number of likes. How many likes are we at? Wait a minute. Is my volume on here on my YouTube? No, we're at 44. Get me to 100. Get me to 100 likes in the next 30 seconds. And then we can all have a great weekend. Good luck to all you sports fans, your college football teams, your NFL teams, your baseball teams. Good luck. It's a big sports weekend for me. I'm a Yankees fan. 74 likes, 75 likes, 80 likes. We're almost there. I think we can do it. I think we can get to 100. I mean, look, we closed up in the S&P, closed up in the NASDAQ, closed up in the Russell, closed up in the Dow. Every sector in the green. What's not to like? What's not to like? Great start to the quarter. Great start to the month. All right, I won't keep Mitch winning any longer. This is long enough. I'm going to hop off the stream. I'm going to end. It'll redirect you to Money Mitch going live right now, followed by Technically Options with Brad Weber at 4:30 p.m. Eastern time. Everyone have a great rest of your day, and see you on Monday.